will let you introduce our next performer.
I would be glad to. This is Gilberto Pineda, and unfortunately, we asked everybody for an introduction, and he put his introduction as Chief Commercial Officer. I'm sorry, that is the most boring introduction I have ever seen, and I personally know Gilberto, and if it's one thing he's not, it's boring. Okay, so Gilberto, I'm sorry, you're going to have to do more than this.
Well, thank you, Jake and Desha, for the invitation. It is an honor to be on this event. Congratulations on this event. It's so amazing to see all this testimony, to see girls and boys having this new mindset of inspiring also to the rest of the students, but also inspiring adults to do new things. So congratulations for this initiative. Well, I am the commercial chief officer of Electron, but I also have been the leader of Wer Mexico. It is a robotic competition here in Mexico that we started in 2016. Actually, I saw that you presented, well, Oscar was invited together with some of their students. Oscar is a good friend. I have known him through WER, and he had done an amazing job. Building a really strong team and a strong community that supports robotics. So basically what we have done is to build a platform that can be accessible for many students, no matter if they are in a private or public sector here in Mexico, and no matter if they live in a rural area or a city. So basically what we have done is build that platform and show the talent that exists here in Mexico. And yeah, in the other hand, Electron is, well, a company dedicated to design, create, and implement educational solutions for the Mexican market. So, well, what I would like to present today is a new initiative that we are creating, and it is called the Maker STEAM platform, and it is a platform that we are building in order to show content in this new crucial reality. So, well, let me start. You're seeing my screen, right? Yeah. Well, so what is Electron? Electron is a company dedicated to promote different solutions and initiatives. So on the last years, we have, as I already explained, launched Wer Mexico, and we are promoting a new invention initiative called Mexico Inventa. And on the other hand, we have a series of solutions. In this case, we have the Maker STEAM platform, which is a self-managed and self-paced learning platform. And it gives services to a different labs that promotes hands-on project-based learning, problem-based learning with activities in the platform. So we have a different a variety of different classrooms and labs. Has the renewable energies, the basic science, the didactic manufacturing, electronics, self-driving vehicles, etc. And we have another mini labs that are conformed by different elements of these different labs that we have. And also the platform gives services to teachers' professional development courses. And we are launching a curriculum platform where which it can give service to science, invention and innovation, and new technologies subjects. So, what's the situation right now? How we see it here, and at least here in Mexico, and I'm pretty sure it also applies to different parts of the world. Many of the educational institutions were not prepared in order to adapt to this new reality. So actually, most of the educational institutions, they were in a conventional classroom model where all the classes and all the knowledge is transmitted in the classroom, having the teacher, well, the main role of the transmitter of the knowledge. And with COVID, they needed to offer a solution, and the solution for most of the educational institutions was to adapt a virtual classroom model. So that means it is a synchronous model using communication platforms, has Zoom, Skype, WebEx, Google Classroom, etc. So transforming what's happening in a physical classroom, put it in a virtual classroom. But what has happened? Well, that has bring a lot of stress to the educational community in general, and educational community since teachers, students, parents, and decision makers, all of the community are stressed by this new way of handling the classroom. And also the academic achievement is hard to have a really high quality impact on it. So what we are proposing, and we are not inventing new model, basically we studied what different pedagogical models are there for years. But what we are doing is that integrate all different models in MakerSteam platform. So what we have, what we suggest educational institutions here in Mexico to adapt is a virtual asynchronous model, which can be self-managed or operated via web 24/7 with learning sequences or lectures on it, contents and learning activities, and eventually also achieve to reach a B-learning model. Well, also it has self-managed activities, but it integrates the best practices from the virtual asynchronous model and the conventional classroom model. So I just want, well, I have some information, but just to have quickly a quick framework of the platform, we are taking into account which are the required abilities in this new fourth industrial revolution. So we have here some abilities that didn't appear before, has cognitive flexibility. And watch here, we have solving complex problems on the first place, critical thinking and analysis, creativity, self-management, teamwork. So all of these skills and abilities were so aware 10 or 20 years ago. So right now are more transcendent. And on the other hand, we have four main reference in the framework. We have a multiple intelligence of Howard Gardner, a radical constructivism of Ernest Bond, the administrative process of Henry Fayol, and the successful intelligence of Robert Stenberg. So what we have done is we have put all these different puzzles together in order to build up our platform. So our platform contemplates different methodologies, has the Marzano taxonomy, scientific method, case studies, etc. It also contemplates the three different subjects that we cover with content: the science subject, new technologies, invention and innovation. But on the other hand, we also contemplate the abilities that are required on this new world and the different type of projects that can be done. Yeah, so the students will not only have just one way or one method, but they will have a bunches and a mix of different type of projects and methodologies and abilities to develop in our platform. And we are also integrating mini labs with different types of technology that together makes some specific labs, has home automation, autonomous vehicles, smart factory, and make. And all of these, it is supported by our platform. So, well, that's basically what we have done so far. I wanted to show you actually our platform, but I think we don't have much time. But well, it's just a quick background and highlighting some of the main ideas and structure on how we have built this platform.
I love that you've taken the situation we're in and then you've used the words of others to help you build on this. As you said at the beginning, we don't have to invent things or create things from scratch all the time. You took in multiple people's ideas and the whole philosophy of multiple intelligence and the constructivist approach and pulling all this together to create this maker STEAM approach. Where are you in the process of this happening right now?
Well, we already have it ready for be used by schools, by teachers and students. So actually we are starting this next school year, starting August, September. Schools will be able to use it. We already have some schools that are deciding to use it in a curricular way. And yeah, and well, I think is also how the world is evolving. For example, you also are taking advantage of the technology that is available in order to launch this new initiative and have a platform in order to show all the talent in all parts of the world. So in the same way, we are doing something kind of similar, like we are taking the work that have done many people through the years, and we have put it in one tool that actually is a pretty good resource for the schools. But how we see it is that it is not enough just to have technology in the schools to offer just a media platform. Content is what is becoming more relevant in this in order to assure the high quality level in the educational in this time. So that's something that we are wanting to attack. Yeah.
How can people get in touch with you?
I have, well, my email, I can write it down in the chat and maybe you can share.
That'd be great. Share that out.
Yeah, and you can also visit our webpage, is didactron.com, Didactron with K, and I will also put it in the chat. And yeah, you can reach us.
And your materials are available in Spanish and in English, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We have these three options to disclose the materials just in English or in Spanish or both, or in both languages. Yeah.
I'm going to say something that's going to sound a little controversial. I think this virus is actually going to turn out in the long run to be a good thing. And let me explain why. I once was told by somebody that science advances one funeral at a time. And what they meant by that was that you have older scientists like me, I'm not that I'm a scientist, but older people like me, we're not going to change. When we die, the new, younger people with great ideas take over. And I was in London recently, and they showed me all these wonderful, incredible buildings that were built, you know, a few hundred years ago. And I said, wow, this is wonderful. And they said, yes, it's all a result of the Great London Fire when the city was destroyed. And so I think this virus is going to destroy a lot of the old ways of doing things. And now people, young people like yourself who are creating new ways are going to be the future. So not dull and boring, Gilberto. I'm sorry.
No, well, yeah, and definitely, like, I think, well, education is constantly evolving, but for these last situations, it should evolve more quickly. So that's something that is going to happen. And
Great.
well, we are doing something in that arena, as other people, as you are doing. So, yeah.
Great. Well, I wish you all the best of luck. And speaking of young people, we have Alex is all ready. Thank you, Gilberto. Wonderful.
Thank you. Good day.